credit specialists at helpgetalone.com. Apply now for an instant pre-approval for your new or pre-owned car, truck, or crossover. Taylor Chevrolet has helped thousands of customers at helpgetalone.com. Even a previous bankruptcy or repossession can be overcome with the help of the experts at Taylor Chevrolet. Find new roads. Apply now at helpgetalone.com. Taylor says yes.
At the stop sign,
are you tired of paying high fees and commissions even when you lose your money? How'd you like to never lose your money again due to market risk? Join Joe Upplager for the Save Money and Income radio show right here on The Ticket, Sunday mornings from 7 to 8.
Hi, I'm calling to schedule a shipment.
Indeed knows unexpected employee turnover can turn your business upside down.
Last pickup is at 7. Team, we gotta hustle.
Like Sunita's online chai company, to avoid back orders, she needs to get started hiring right away.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. And the moment you sponsor a job on Indeed, you get a short list of quality candidates from our resume database. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get a $75 credit for your first sponsored job post. Terms and conditions
turn
apply.
left onto Flagstaff Street.
Microban 24
Then
protects
turn
against
right onto
Staphylococcus
Union
aureus
Lake
and
Road.
Enterobacter aerogenes bacteria, but does not provide 24-hour protection against viruses. Every time you touch a surface, you leave behind bacteria. To keep surfaces sanitized all day, use Microban 24 sanitizing spray. Spray on hard surfaces to
At the
kill
stop sign,
99.9%
turn right
of
onto
viruses and
Union Lake
bacteria
Road.
initially, including the virus that causes COVID-19. Once dry, Microban 24 sanitizing spray is effective for 24 hours on bacteria when used as directed.
Nissan believes you deserve a car that thrills you. So we have to ask, does your car thrill you? When you hit the pedal, do you get something back? A chill in your spine, goosebumps on your goosebumps. When you take off, do your fingers tighten around the steering wheel? Does your heart beat in your stomach and your breath catch in your chest? Does driving make you feel alive? Because it should. But if your car doesn't thrill you, ours will. This is the new Nissan.
It's like I blinked, and suddenly all my business shifted to e-commerce.
Now, my business hours are whenever my customers need me.
In 3/4 of a
customers
mile,
want everything
turn
now
left onto
and
Willow
faster
Road.
than ever. It's a whole different world. Your business is changing. The United States Postal Service is changing with it. We're bringing you fast, reliable shipping nationwide, and we're bringing it right where your customers need it. Let's discover new routes. Visit USPS.com/new routes. The United States Postal Service. Priority you.
This hour of instant feedback brought to you by Mike Tamura of National Benefit Plans. For affordable life insurance, call 877-734-2200.
The Detroit Tigers play the Oakland A's. Pregame tonight at 9:20 on 97.1 The Ticket. Live from the Jamie Samuelson studio, here's Stoney and Jansen.
Oh, that's right, Stoney and Jansen. We think Stoney's back on Monday. If he's woken up yet, maybe he's listening, maybe he's not. My moles have told me he's had a rough night. Enjoyable night. By the way, you guys are my moles.
Yes. Good for him.
Yes. Well, very good for him. Yes, Stoney partying. I wonder who he partied
Something
with.
we all want to see.
I really do. Speaking of something we all want to see, the NFL draft is 2 weeks from yesterday. I can't believe it's already almost here.
Go
And
past
I
this
gotta be
light.
honest,
Then at the next one,
I never get
turn
sick
left.
of the conversation. But by now, I think it's fair to say, correct me if I'm wrong, but Lions fans, the majority of them, not all of them, but I think if Brad Holmes takes a receiver or a tight end at 7, if they stay at 7, I think the majority of Lions fans will be unhappy. Is that fair? Underwhelmed? Is that fair?
I don't know that that's fair.
No.
I know majority of them, if it went in order of here's what we want to have happen, most would say trade down, get more picks.
At the light, turn
And
left onto
in that
Willow
trade
Road,
down,
then
go
arrive at your
defense.
destination.
And Micah Parsons is probably the one that they're looking at the most defensively. And if you don't trade down, maybe some are okay with him at 7. There's nothing wrong with that. I think there are a lot of people that are of the thinking that if they stay at 7, they just want the absolute best player. And with Kenny Golladay no longer here, they understand the need for talent at that wide receiver position, the need for a playmaker at that wide receiver position. So I don't know that they would be
Arrive at Willow Road.
or that
Arrive.
upset with a wide receiver.
I don't think I'd be devastated. I'd definitely be upset. And the jokes would start and the acronyms would start as well. I like to use this S and the O and the L, and I think I know what you guys sounds.
Did you guys watch the Mel and Todd show last night?
I did not.
No. It's fascinating. They're rapid fire, all kinds of draft questions. McShay believes Pitt is the most likely Hall of Fame candidate.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's been talked about before, and I don't disagree. I think he is a very unique individual in this draft. In any draft, he would be a unique individual because some, like myself, I think people need to get away from that TE moniker that is behind his name. Yes, his body type and his label at Florida was tight end, but his skill set has developed over the course of his college career to be one that I don't believe, especially if he goes to a team like the Lions, that he will be playing much tight end, if at all. He will not be having his hand in the dirt unless it's a unique special formation situation.
All right, they speculated yesterday too that the Lions are a big-time candidate to trade down. So there's definitely lots of talk and chatter out there about them. I just don't want them to force a trade down. Like, I'm not trading down unless at least a 2 is part of the deal.
2 this year.
Yeah, well, and I think it could be next year. I wouldn't bail at that necessarily. That would be a minimal slide down. So CBS yesterday had a mock, and it had Atlanta trading with Denver, and then Atlanta trading back up to the Lions to take Pitts, and the Lions in return got a 3rd and a 4th this year. No way. No. I want a 2.
No, if you're going to trade out of the top 10, and I would put, because we had talked about Dallas. If Dallas wants to come up and get Kyle Pitts, because Jerry Jones is so infatuated with him, one, you can use that infatuation to ramp up the price, but you've got, I don't care who you trade with, you've got to get appropriate value. If that value isn't there in trade, then you take the best available player at that time.
All right, so with that being said, I got 4 guys. 4 guys that you all have to choose from. If they were available for the Lions, you got to choose one of them. Who are you taking? And we could even do, I know you guys do that Twitter poll thing here on the Stoney and Jansen program. We could even do a Twitter poll as well to see who people would take, Lions fans would take. But I'll give you Jamar Chase from LSU, Devontae Smith from Bama, Kyle Pitts, you guys just talked about him, and Jalen Waddle. Of the 4, you got to take one. Neither is a quarterback or a defensive player or offensive lineman. Who you taking?
This one's easy for me. And I said this early on. I'm taking Kyle Pitts. And I think you can use him. When I watch his film, and I've watched every game that Florida played last year, and he is an individual that can line up against a corner and get separation. He runs good routes. He's fast. And he's a guy that can make, catches in traffic because of his height, because of his wingspan. He has unique abilities. Yes, he's fast. Yes, he runs good routes. But when he was built to be a terrific pass catcher in the NFL. And he could probably be a decent blocker. He could probably be a really good blocker because he's such a good athlete. His footwork is good. He does a good job at the line of scrimmage. I just wouldn't use him that way when you already have Hockenson at tight end. Let him set the edge. And Kyle Pitts, those 2 together with the combination, you start to create a mismatch. Is that the final piece of the puzzle? No, you still need to go out, which you can later in the draft, or you can next year's draft, and add pieces to that wide receiver position.
Or in free agency.
There's still some guys out there. They still have the ability to go out and do that. But it is the ability right now to get a player that creates mismatches against a corner, against a linebacker. It does it against safeties. This is a mismatch in any type of matchup.
I'm with you. I would take, without a doubt, Kyle Pitts, because I look at Chase Smith and Waddle and I say to myself, all right, maybe they're game-changing receivers. You definitely need a receiver. Galladay is no longer here. But I do look at a guy like Pitts that has the ability to be, as you mentioned, the game changer that would be an instant mismatch. You can use him in so many different ways, and I think he would bring more to the table to be a top 10 pick than Chase, Pitts, or Waddle. With that being said, I don't want any of them. I don't want any offensive weapon. I want to go lineman. I want to go defense. That's a different discussion for a different day.
So, okay.
Of the 4, who are you taking?
Okay, if all 4 are there, and so's Parsons, you're taking Parsons at 7.
Yes.
Okay.
What about you?
Man, I think this is so tough to answer. I don't have trouble with taking Pitts, okay? I can block out the tight end thing, and I get it, and I love the way that you could use the middle of the field. I worry about long term, how are you structurally going to build this roster, and what does this do to Hawkinson when he's up for contract? He is going into his 3rd season already. So, and he had a Pro Bowl type season. I would say he was all pro type season. I mean, he got in the Pro Bowl, but Kittle was hurt. He had a good season. It's just, are you going to pay him? Because you're certainly going to hopefully pay Pitts. Can you pay 2 tight ends? And how do you build that? Well, the cap by that point should be significantly higher because of the new TV deal. We passed COVID and all that stuff. But I do wonder about that. I'm intrigued by Waddle. He was on par with Smith statistically before he got hurt. Listen to this. 6 catches, 161 yards and a touchdown. 6 catches, 120. 5, 142 and a touchdown. 8, 134 and 2 touchdowns in his 4 regular season games. His long catches in each of those games, 90 yards, 45 yards, 87 yards, 46 yards. The competition was all SEC teams. 2 were the 2 best SEC teams, Georgia and Texas A&M. He has return capabilities, which I think can be intriguing. Agnew's gone. But when push came to shove, I go Pitts. So we're boring here.
I mean, we really are. We want to hear from the people. 248-539-9797. If you would like to chime on in, or we can do a Twitter poll, a Stoney and Jansen Twitter poll. This is very exciting. Of the 4, you're forced to take Chase, Smith, Pitts, or Waddle. Who are you taking? The poll is up. Wow, that is lightning quick.
Yes.
You guys don't mess around here in the morning show. I mean, you asked for a poll in the nighttime. It might be up in 2 weeks from now. But here, I asked for a poll 5 minutes ago. And the poll is already up. Go to Stoney and Jansen on Twitter and vote Chase, Smith, Pitts, and Waddle. John, Tom, myself, all going Kyle Pitts. Heather is signaling to me she's going Kyle Pitts as well. Greg, Pitts, yay, nay? He's not talking. He hates me. There you go. All right, yes. So if you want to hit on that, 248-539-9797. Also, I can't wait for this. This is so exciting. I saw a headline yesterday, and I started to do my Joker laugh immediately. Then I saw in the prep, Tom had the same exact story. This is the funniest thing I've seen since I watched the Lions last year. So we'll get to that next. 97 won the ticket.
Hey, it is spring in Michigan, and with spring, you're going to get some rain, you're going to get some sun, you're going to get maybe a few of those white flakes, but what you're also going to get is buds on trees and green grass growing. We're starting to see it all across southeast Michigan, and when that happens, you're also going to see some of that nasty crabgrass. It's not too late to treat for that nasty crabgrass. You're also going to see dandelions, which will rob your lawn of water and nutrients. The company that can take care of all of those issues, Natural Way Lawn and Tree Service. Natural Way Lawn and Tree Service has been locally owned and operated for over 3 decades. They're going to go and tackle all of these issues using fewer chemicals and environmentally sound practices. You can reach them at 888-GET-GREEN and on the web at naturalwaylawn.com. And act now, because for a limited time only, purchase a full lawn program, get free grub control, free surface insect control, but you got to mention my name, John Jansen, and the ticket. That number again, 888-GET-GREEN or at naturalwaylawn.com. Natural Way Lawn and Tree Service. Get green, stay green with Natural Way.
97.1 The Ticket. Traffic.
From the WWJ EM 950 Traffic Center. New problem along I-94 westbound after Catchy, where an accident leaves only the right lane open. Already a little bit of a slowdown as you head through the area. Coming up today, there's planned construction involving single-lane closures on the M14 westbound ramp to northbound US 23 in the West Triple Decker. And for this weekend, the Davison eastbound at M10 scheduled to close starting 9 tonight. I'm Michelle Pena with traffic.
The Detroit Red Wings host the Chicago Blackhawks. Pregame tomorrow at 6:45 on News Radio 950 WWJ. This Odyssey UFC.com Sports Minute is brought to you by Abraham and Rose.
This is Boomer Esiason with an Odyssey Sports Minute. Pop quiz, everyone. In the aftermath of Rob Manfred's misguided decision to move the All-Star game, who said the following? I know when I turn on a game, I want to watch a game. I want to watch players play and teams win, lose, come from behind. I want to watch all the important parts of the game, not what's going on outside of the game. I think the general fan feels the same way. I can't tell you how much people said to me, I don't watch anymore. It's not about the game anymore. And I tend to agree. By the way, folks, I actually agree too. And if you answered Brett Favre, you're correct. The Hall of Famer made those remarks Sunday on Andrew Clavin's podcast. And Brett Favre will be my special guest on Game Time 1 week from tomorrow. Please set your DVRs. I'm Boomer Esiason.
It's grilling season. And you got the best beef brisket money can buy. Dry rubbed to perfection, slow smoked for 8 hours. And you dared to face that perfect smoky hickory wood flavor with subpar wood cooking pellets? Introducing Kingsford 100% hardwood pellets. No fillers or binders. Just 100% hardwood for 100% flavor. Learn more at Kingsford.com.
Jay Farner here, CEO of Rocket Mortgage and Rocket Companies. Last year, we saw historically low mortgage interest rates. What you may not know is that interest rates are already starting to increase, and it's likely that trend is only going to continue. Our team of experts is standing by to help you save before rates go up. Don't look back and wish that you had taken action. Call 833-8-ROCKET or visit rocketmortgage.com. Rocket.
Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender license in all 50 states and MLSConsumerAccess.org.
At the Detroit Medical Center, we are committed to serving our community, no matter what. We are standing strong and committed to compassionate, high quality, and safe care. Working together, we strive to make lives better for each patient, yesterday, today, and tomorrow. The DMC has over 300 locations ready to safely care for you. We are a community built on care. Check DMC.org to learn more and for current hours of operation.
Get to Gallagher's Van Dyke Dodge and Wood for the Dodge Performance Days. Lisa Dodge Challenger Scat Pack for just $363 per month. That's right, Lisa Dodge Challenger Scat Pack for only $363 per month. Gallagher's Van Dyke Dodge has Metro Detroit's largest selection of Dodge Challenger and Charger Scat Packs, Hellcats, and Hellcat Red Eyes in stock and ready to go. Or lease the only 2021 Dodge Durango GT all-wheel drive for only $283 per month. That's right, drive a 7-passenger Dodge Durango for only $283 per month. Check out these incredible prices. Brand new Dodge Grand Caravans for only $20,440. Supplies last. Or purchase a brand new Dodge Journey just reduced to $17,939. 0% for up to 84 months is available for Grand Caravan and Journeys. Worried about credit? Forget it. We approve almost everyone. These deals are only available at Gallagher's Van Dyke Dodge on Van Dyke Avenue, just north of 696 in Warren, or VanDykeDodge.com. Plus tax title, less than additional Dodge fees, 24 months for Ram and Durango, 36 month lease for Scat Pack, employee leases with owner loyalty, and $29.95 to exotic. Only rates to begin top tier credit approval required.
Navien tankless water heaters, the proven leader in condensing technology. Request a Navien because you deserve the best in endless hot water delivery. Learn about Navien's condensing tankless water heaters and find a Navien contractor at tanklessmadesimple.com.
97.1 The Ticket breaking news is powered by BetQL. Become a better sports bettor. Get smarter to beat the books. Download the BetQL app or visit BetQL.com today. Keep it right here for more throughout the day. You could win a ticket signing bonus. $1,000